Now let's look at some string formats. So we are going to start with an F string, then we'll look at dot format, and then we'll look at the percent formatting. Very old, see, but we'll still look at it. And then we'll finally look at how to format when you have floats, numbers with decimals, of course. So for this lesson, what we'll be needing is my age and then my name. You at home, you can always use your name and then your age. We are going to be formatting based off this premise, right? So now let's look at our F strings. Now I think we already did this, but let's look at our F string. See, yes. So an F string is exactly what it sounds like. It's an F and then our string. You see? Yes. So in our F string, we can write all the text we want. So hello, my name is. Yes. Now the whole lore of the F string is that we can put variables inside our sentence, inside whatever I want to generate. Yes. So we create our curly brackets, and then we can put in our name variable like this, and then we can say I am, and again we can put in another variable for our age, and then we say yes, old. Very clean, like I said, very clean. Now imagine having to do this with all the plus plus that we did for the first time we tried to print stuff. Yes. So as you can see, very beautiful syntax. We have hello, my name is Daniel, I'm 30 years old. God forbid. But yes. So that is it for our F strings. Now I want to teach you a cool trick, right? So let me edit this a bit, and let me see. I will be blah 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 years old in 5 years, right? Now obviously, if you are 30 in 5 years time, you can't still be 30. So I'll just come here and say age plus 30 plus 5 plus 5, because our variable is of type int. Yes, so this also carries all the properties of our variable. So we can perform a mathematical operation being addition on this variable. So I run that, and you see I'll be 35 years old in 5 years. Beautiful. Not true though, not true. Now let's look at our dot format method, right? Okay. So you can just go ahead and then start with your string, right? So we say hello. Now this is very similar to our F string, right? Hello, hello, and then we create the variable point, but we leave it blank. We are going to leave it blank this time. So we can say hello, and then we leave it blank, and then we say you are, and then we leave our variable in the curly braces also blank. Sorry, and we'll say years old. Now what we want to do is, because we can't be, these variables can't have no values, you see, so we have to give them some values. So that's where we use the format method. So we say dot format, and then now inside our dot format, we say name and then age. You see? Yes. So they cover respectively. So our name is for our first braces, and then our age is for the next braces. You see? Yes. So I'm going to run this. Yes, and it says hello Danny, you are 30 years old. Yes. So now that's some way to do it. Yes. So now we have options between student 1 and student 2. I didn't really see how to give the lion age and things. I mean, at a point you have to be serious in life. You see, yeah, so you have one student here and then another student here. So with this, you can choose from whoever you want, really. So you see between student 1 and student 2. Now student 2 has gotten a shine. Now it's time for the lion to eat Daniel. We print, yes, hello lion. You're 30 years old. That would be one hell of a lion. Yes. So that's it for the dot format method. So for our percent method, we want to do something like, let me see, hello, hello. But over here we say percent s, right? And then we say full stop. We say you are, oh my god. We say you are, we say percent d. Now that is our string. I think there should be a small s, right? Yes. So now that's our string. And now I'm going to move everything inside our brackets like this. Yes. So at this point, after we have our string, now again, these are like variables that we are going to be placing. So you can just see percent, and then again we fill in with the order, name, and then age. Yes. Now when we run, yes, this also works. Yes. So now all these really do the same thing, you see. But probably when you're watching this, you're a beginner, right? I want to give you as much information as possible. We're going to meet that maniac who writes only like this, like he writes exclusively like this. And yes, I mean offense. Yes, I mean offense literally, because why should you be doing all this? I mean, yes, there can be situations where it will be required, but you see, yes. I mean, at the end of the day, that's why it's good to know this, right? Yes. So now let's look at the last one I want to talk about, and that's when we have floats, right? Yes. So for this, I want to change this my score over here. Let's take our score and let's say 92.4 for blah blah. Yeah. So 92.4654, whatever. Yes. We are very smart. So we say print, right? Yes. Now for this, we are also going to use an F string. So right away, let me see name. Let me see scored. Let me say now we pass in our score variable, right? Yes, we pass in our score variable like this. But what we really want to do is we add a colon and then we say dot to F. You see, in the exam. Yes. Now, as usual, before I explain, I want to run. Yes. So what did you see? Now this basically converted our score to two decimal places. Yes. Now you can see that we have a 5 over here. So the one is going to carry over here, like here, making 92.47. Yes. That's two decimal places. So that's basically what this does, right? Yes. So that's string formatting in Python.